today from the Minister of State Finance, an intellectual. There is no way this lady will pass you without looking twice. And in Islam, I'm told to only look at a woman once and then took away my eyes. But in her case, believe me, I just put my eyes there. I say, God in His infinite mercy has done very well. Our royal fathers who are here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I adopt the protocol as established by the MC. Let me, before we go on to the main issue, sincerely apologize. It was my intention that this program should have started at 5 o'clock. Whether we were 10 people or 20 people, but I was one of those mechanics, or rather surgeons, that had to be in Ibadan yesterday, against all odds. We had a court here who said we must not go, and a court in Ibadan who said we must come. So we decided to take the one of the Ibadan, since the venue is Ibadan, and we went. And we are very lucky that not only have we panel beaten our platform, our vehicle, that will give Nigerians an alternative, an option. Because believe me, if we make the mistake of creating a one-party state in Nigeria, we will pay for it. So it's good that we give an alternative to people. But that does not say that if people decide to go one way, we must really accept it. There was a time when PDP had up to 28 governors in this country, and nobody cried foul. But one can cry foul when you see your governors been taken away, either by bribe or by intimidation. And the constitution of country says you cannot go to another party with the mandate of another party. And yet we are not following that rule. So we went and looked at what has been happening to our party. And like surgeons, we removed the cancer. The cancer that had been part of our party, that has crippled the party. We hope with that removal of the cancer, the party may be able to move and give Nigerians an option on what to do. That's why I was a little late because of the flight, and I already told them that please, in case I couldn't make it, please continue with the program and apologize on my behalf. So I sincerely apologize for starting at this time. Somebody asked me when I gave one of the keynote addresses in one of our father's birthday, posthumous birthday, about 2 years ago. And he said, why are you paying attention? Why are you very close to Zeke? I said, there are many coincidences in my life. Zeke was born in Zungeru, November 16th. Babangida Aliu was born in Mina, November 12th. Mina and Zungeru is just about 40-50 minutes drive. So whatever is happening in Zungeru or in Mina, the two cities share many things in common. Two, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe went to university in Philadelphia. Babangida Aliu went to the University of Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I did my master's and PhD. And he did his PhD also there. So I said, for me, it is a natural thing that when you read about a person and you notice his style, Zeke was a Nigerian even before Nigeria gained its independence. Zik was in the forefront of the independence of Nigeria. And you could see that he could, as a realist, compromise to ensure the survival of the nation. If you recall, before the coup of 1966, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe entered a relationship between his party and MPC and became a ceremonial president. And indeed, during the Second Republic, again, his party and MPN came to ensure that Nigeria remains one. Therefore, anybody who, for whatever reason, is in love, regardless of your suffering, we must love our country. I don't think we chose. Many people, if they were to choose where to be born, probably presently, they may not want to be born in Nigeria. But since it was not a choice, your creator chose that you should be born here, it is only natural that you should be proud and love your country. In fact, in all the religious dictum, it's part of the principles that loving your country is very important. And this, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe has taught us. Therefore, being here is very, very important. Let me also recognize one voice that has remained very constant, regardless of Boko Haram, regardless of the level of corruption, regardless of the truth. Do they say truthless bulldog that the National Assembly is becoming? Ali Ndume has become a principled senator that every Nigerian would love to meet. And like I said, when you look at the brochure, you will see the importance of today in the quality of those to be honored. I therefore welcome you to this 121 posthumous birthday celebration of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. And also, Justice Kogo Umar, the chairman of Code of Conduct Tribunal. I am sure you will do your job. Unfortunately for your tribunal, the Code of Conduct has to do the job before coming to you. So if they mess up, there is nothing you can do about it. So please relate to them properly. Because if politicians will follow the Code of Conduct, we may be able to probably salvage this country where we are at the moment.